Hi there, everyone, and thanks for joining today. Leaders are human beings just like everybody else, and that means they're going to go through times where you're feeling up, where you're feeling down. And so there's going to be those times where you feel demotivated, and the question is, well, as a leader, I need to push forward. What am I going to do about this? So I want to go over 3 things today that if you're not feeling excited and motivated at the workplace that you can do to kind of recharge and get your steam back underneath you. The first thing that I recommend is when you're going through a demotivated period, you need to unplug. You need to set the reset button on your life, for lack of a better term. You might be just running yourself down. If you're constantly working, if you're constantly checking email, you're not getting a rest, you're not getting a break from anything, and you're going to run down. That's the first thing that most people say in regards to demotivation, lack of energy, and it's what I'm going to say too. So find something that you can do where you can completely unplug. I used to go on hikes on the weekend because there was no cell phone reception out there, so I couldn't get emails, I couldn't get phone calls. It was great, but you can just as easily go to a movie, go to the gym, do something where you are completely unplugged. Really try to take that weekend off and come in on Monday and see if you're not more refreshed. The other part of unplugging is working that work-life balance a little bit better. Cultivate a hobby that you can do in your free time. If you're more passionate and enjoying life outside of work, that will filter over to your regular day-to-day job as well. So those hobbies that you've kind of let slide as you've focused more on work, try to cultivate those a little bit more. Now, what you might be saying is how do I find the time to do all of this? And I know that there is time in your day, in your weekend, where you can tackle these particular issues. You just have to make the most of the time. So instead of surfing Facebook for 20 minutes, then use that time, collect all of those 20-minute periods together and go do something where you completely unplug. The third part of unplugging is working on pet projects at work. There might be something that you've just wanted to do. It might be cleaning up the supply closet, for goodness sake. You know, any of those pet projects, try to transition that hobby and all of the good things that are happening in your life part into the work part of that work-life balance. The second thing that comes up after unplugging is to focus on your successes. We like to be a part of a winning team. We like to be successful. And I guarantee you that you are far more successful than you think you are. The reason is as a leader, you're most likely focusing on the problems and the mistakes that are being made so that you can fix them. This hyper focus that we have on the negative affects how much we see of the positive. So write down a list. Get out a piece of paper and write down a list of the successes you had last month. Could be anything. It could be your metrics, it could be your numbers, it could be something you learned, something your team did. Okay? Write down that list. Then write what happened last week that was successful. Then write what happened yesterday. All of a sudden you've filled a page of successes that you've had. That will help with your motivation as well. The third thing to try is focusing on your purpose and mission. If you're feeling demotivated, it is a great time to reassess your goals because they clearly aren't inspiring you right now. So take a look at them. See if you need to raise your goals, that challenge that you need to have to get you motivated to move forward. Maybe you need to move in a different direction with your goals, but reassess those goals. So if you're feeling demotivated, if you don't have the passion you used to for the job, focus on 3 things: unplugging, focusing on the success, and reassessing your goals. And you'll find that you'll be able to kick yourself into gear. Thanks so much. Have a good day.